So the freakoff tapes are going to be shown to the jury. That's what new updates are stating. The jury being shown this stuff, I feel like, is not common. Hey guys, it's Martyrdom, daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video where Diddy's trial begins in a few weeks. Not a few weeks, guys. Oh my god, it's 15th of April basically, and it begins at the beginning of May. And it seems some of his infamous freak-off tapes are going to be actually shown to the jury. If a new proposed questionnaire is any indication, the rap mogul's lawyers have submitted this questionnaire late Friday, and according to the Associated Press, it contains questions about potential jurors' willingness to watch explicit videos or videos that depict the assault. Diddy's team also reportedly wants to know about jurors' views on people with multiple partners. The questionnaire reportedly contains more than 70 questions, some with subparts, and the AP says prosecutors shared their own letter with the judge in this case as well, calling the whole questionnaire too long and worrying it may be too confusing. So the prosecutors don't want this. Obviously, Diddy now and his team are wanting to provide this context because the main thing they're going to be fighting for is, was there really forced coercion or not? So the jury are basically going to be seeing these tapes, and that's going to help them release Diddy. Apparently, Diddy is facing 5 charges, as we know, and the prosecution has alleged Diddy engaged in numerous freak-offs over the years with women and male counterparts that usually filmed. And so therefore, this specific situation here is going to really help Diddy's side. Prosecution do not want this at all. 72 questions, guys. It's utterly irrelevant to the ability to serve on a jury. Prosecutors also cited, the trafficking trial of Ghislaine as an example of how a lengthy questionnaire can be damaging. Judge Arun has told lawyers that questionnaires will be distributed to hundreds of prospective jurors at the end of April, so that questioning of prospective jurors can begin on May the 5th with opening statements. Okay, intriguing. So, of course, the prosecution saying, comparing it to 2 different trials is a very clever chess move, but this particular questionnaire could help the jury have an insight to Diddy and his argument, because they're going to be saying that this basically was not forced. These people came to my house. These were my exes. This is what they wanted to do, despite the fact that there are videos of Cassie being beaten up and dragged into a hotel room and IV drips and etc. and multiple civil lawsuits. So this is definitely going to be one for the books, especially if we're going to get a questionnaire that jurors have to fill in and watch tapes themselves. It's definitely going to be a lot, guys. Do we think that this man is going to be, sentenced? A lot of people are worried. I think he will be. I don't think that he will go down for every single charge. I think some charges will be written off, to be honest with you, like the RICO stuff, but I definitely feel like the trafficking stuff is definitely something he's going to be going down for, especially because there are more alleged victims growing, and there seems to possibly be, even dare I say it, a 4th superseding indictment, guys, that is going to be coming his way before the beginning of this trial. I want this trial to be delayed. I'm saying that with my absolute chest. Forget about the prosecution and Diddy's lawyers, guys. We're not ready for the trial. Let's be honest. It's too soon. Diddy only went down for an indictment in September. We're not ready for this trial. It has not been a year of this madness. I know that so much has happened with Diddy, but we are not ready for this trial to come and take place. So I'm a bit worried that it's happening too soon. Let's delay this at least until August, September. I feel like right now, it does not need to be done. Diddy wants this speedy trial. The prosecution seems to be ready. Diddy's lawyers obviously now are unprepared. They're going to try and extend it, I feel. But if they were going to extend this trial, I feel like a court document would have been released by now for them stating that they want to do this. This is a bold move from Diddy's side as well. I want to make that clear. Because the jurors could be looking at this stuff and flip on him very easily. The more material and questionnaires and just in general, the material that you give to the jury, the more that they can use it not only for you, but against you as well, because the prosecution will likely flip that. The prosecution don't want any of that. And there's probably a reason for why, but they're going to need to find a way to turn that against him. And I feel like it can be easy to do so because the prosecution have been whacking this man and his lawyers so far. I know that there is judiciary corruption, jury corruption, court corruption. I definitely do think so, but I feel like in this case with Diddy, it's minimal because he would have been released on bail by now. 3 bails denied. Please, he would have found his way. He would have wormed his way into that judiciary madness and got his way out. But of course he hasn't. That man even went judge shopping. Do you understand? There were 3 separate judges who all denied this man's bail. When I tell you that this man's ties to the level of judiciary and police corruption has been cut significantly, randomly, it definitely has. You've gone judge shopping and you got denied bail 3 times. And now you're reaching desperate measures to give jurors questionnaires so that you think that they could help you, but I feel like it's going to be turned against him in ways that his lawyers don't understand. His lawyer, Mark Geragos, I believe his name is. There's 2 Marks. Mark Geragos, who now is going to be the front runner. This man is doing constant TMZ podcasts in relation to the Diddy stuff. If you don't get your ass out of that TMZ studio and get into the lawyer room and do what you need to do, my lawyer is not going to be doing up interviews on a weekly basis with TMZ. Like, what is going on? Honestly, guys, it's a hot mess. Soulja Boy has come out to give a rant saying that they're coming after him because he owns stuff, just like how they're coming after Jay-Z, how they're coming after Diddy, and that is why he has to pay this $4 million, and he's so upset, you know, after his particular civil suit and the fact that he lost it. Mind you, there's a whole video of Diddy doing what he was doing to Cassie. But suddenly they're coming after him. All these men now want to group themselves together. Do you understand? That when the real issue is that we as men have such a big issue with accountability. We don't want to take accountability, guys. Do you understand? Men don't want to take accountability for their issues, especially when it comes to men in this catalog. They want to, suddenly now they've all grouped themselves as martyrs, people who've been oppressed and used, and there's so much level of injustice. But when they were doing the madness to other people, that injustice didn't exist. Men don't want to take accountability. That is the real conversation here. And they're taught not to take accountability at a young age. And this is how this all ties into incel culture. It's a whole different conversation, but best believe this is a big ass tree and there's branches all connected. But I just feel like what Soulja Boy is saying is such a kick in the face because ain't nobody give a damn about what you're saying. You're just grouping yourselves all as martyrs and it doesn't make any sense. It's annoying. Just like how Jay-Z got out of the second lawsuit. It's given corruption. I'm so sorry. Like the fact that you were in one lawsuit, it got dropped with prejudice, never come back again. Then you're mentioned in second lawsuit. Within a week, you've been taken out. What is going on? It seems to be some kind of pattern here where when it comes to anything in relation to Diddy, this man, Jay-Z, wants no parts of it. His lawyer wants no parts of it. Yes, the lawsuit was given Wattpad, but I feel like there is some kind of connect here, and Jay-Z is a very powerfully connected man. Him and Beyonce were just announced as the richest couple in the industry, period, with a net worth of $2 billion. A net worth of $2 billion combined. Do you understand how powerful that is? They are a very powerful couple. So anybody who's trying to come for them, which it looks like it's happening right now, it ain't going to be an easy fight. Do you understand? It's not going to be an easy fight. But I just think that them coming out of this lawsuit again, to me, thinking about it now after a couple of days, it's just fishy. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe I'm being dramatic. You guys can always let me know in the comments below. Definitely let me know. Do subscribe to the channel, guys. It's just one click. Let's get to 400,000 subscribers. I would really appreciate it. It's just one click. Honestly. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.